Stop. The American dream is dead. But in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to show you a powerful and even dangerous money-making tool for collecting all the wealth you want. Wealth like this, my friend. You need to ask yourself, do you want to make $10,000 a month or more and change your life? If so, listen to me and listen well. Right now, what you're going to learn about making more money than you've ever seen is shockingly different than anything else you've heard in your entire life. What you're going to learn will show you why everything you've been told so far about having it all is a lie, and how fast and easy it is to profit big. It's how I went from almost being on welfare in 2013 to cashing in my first $1 million check in the beginning of 2016. Listen, what I'm going to take you by the hand and show you is going to be something you can't ignore. If you were where I was a few years ago, it's going to give you an immediate feeling of peace when you realize all those bills stacking up on your counter can be paid off. It's going to give you a feeling of hope when you discover your life can change overnight. And it's going to give you the stone-cold reassurance you so desperately want when you know your family's future will be okay. More than okay. Stick with me, and it's going to be incredible. And, well, most importantly, it's going to bring in thousands of extra dollars just padding your bank accounts, without going through tiring online courses, without memorizing software code after code, and definitely without engaging fishy MLM scams. If you're living paycheck to paycheck and searching for a way out, stumbling upon this video will be the most important video you have ever seen. I guarantee it. Do you want to know the real reason that the wealth you see in the news is reserved only for the top 1%? It was done by people that want to keep it that way. People who want to keep people like me and you at the bottom. If you can't beat them, it's time to join them, my friend. Stay with me to learn the secret strategy your poor friends will never know. Oh, and keep your wallet in your pocket, because I'm not going to ask you to take it out at any point in time, not during this presentation or after it. And that's a fact. Got it? Do you see that car? Yeah, you like cherry red Ferraris? And that house? The jaw-dropping mansion gracing your screen? It's mine. Most importantly, do you see the smile on those faces? Those are mine too. This is my life now. But it wasn't always like this. In fact, it was anything but. However, the year I turned 35, I happened to make $1 million. In just a moment, I'm going to tell you something that's actually kind of embarrassing for those that know me as the yacht-wielding millionaire I am now. But I think you need to know I'm just a guy like you. One reason people listen to me is because they know I'm the real deal. What I'm showing you isn't theoretical. I've turned more $1 bills into thousands than I can count, and I want to do the same for you. Why? You'll find out very, very soon. Let's get one thing straight. I'm not here to make you take painful risks that put your family in trouble. I know how it feels to have credit cards maxed out, debit cards with minuses in their balances, and $40 in your pocket that you cling on to for dear life. That's why today, this is all free. Every single word. I'm now disclosing the biggest paths to financial success, and I'm not charging you a cent, despite how crazy my friends think this makes me. I'll say it again, the American dream is dead. But there's a new kind of life to live, and I want to take you along for the ride. So, who the hell am I, and why should you listen to me? I'm Joe Malone, a former member of the middle class. Just 3 short years ago, I was stuck on the 9-to-5 treadmill, living in a tiny apartment with my family of 3. Tell me, does this sound familiar to you? You're living paycheck to paycheck, so it's almost impossible to put any money aside. And, well, the money you do manage to save after paying all your expenses is so small, but it's all you have. If something bad happens, you're treading water trying to figure out what bill to pay. And if you lose your job, oh God, what then? Not only did I know I would not be able to send my kids to college, it was difficult just to keep up with buying my kids the things they need, the things other kids have. My daughter used to ask me if she could please just this time play soccer this year. I never said what I wanted to because our bank account always did the talking for us. Disney World? Vacations? Forget it. That's in the maybe one day category. These are all moments in my life. So I started thinking, should I take my tiny savings and turn them into something? If you knew me, you'd know I always dreamed of investing my money, my little nest egg, as I said. I was obsessed with investing, stocks, and financial markets. So I began researching and spent hours glued to my computer late at night, digesting and deciphering the market. Everything sounded like a scam and a hoax. But then I came across something that sounded legit. It was nothing like a scam, something that looked like it could work. It was this: algo trading with the Americash app. 3 years ago, it was a little-known way of making an extra income online, and it looked to me like the next big thing. Turns out I was right. I read all about it while I was driving the bus to work, and it all made sense. So after years upon years of putting a few dollars away after every paycheck, I was confident enough to invest my hard-earned pennies in this app. I started by putting down just $250. Then, I found out that most of the users on this system get an 85% or more success rate on their investments, which was hard to stomach. I'd struck gold in no time. Let me break this down for you. My $250 investment paid me back tenfold. For every $1 I put in, I got $4 back. For the $250 I put, I made $1,000 in a single day. I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this system right now, because I know you're wondering how you can make $2,500 by the weekend. I tell people, I know you're scared of investing your money. I was too, but you have no idea how you can take what little you have and turn it into something big. And you don't need to make $1 million like me. You can make $600, $1,000, just to know you can make this kind of money anytime you need it. It is possible. It's also possible to make between $2,000 to $5,000 a day when this system is on auto trade. Now I'm building wealth for my family. I'm out of debt. I never have to sit on a bus seat again. In fact, I even have all these cars in the garage. So, if you take one nugget of advice from my video, let it be this. A full year after I made my wealth, I went back on the bus to tell some of my friends about the system. It was amazing to see how many of those people were still on that bus, day after day, year after year. Do you really want to be one of those people? That's a decision only you can make for yourself. I spent so much time worrying about money, but my friends are still struggling. I want other people to know about this system and change their lives, but I don't want you to take my word for it alone. Hear it from these users I know. Pamela, a stay-at-home mom who I met a few months ago.
Joe really knows what it means to have a family, and that's why I knew he wasn't making things up. At the time, I didn't really have a lot of money, and I started with only $500, but I never dreamed that I'd look at my bank account and see 6 zeros of a positive balance. Financial freedom is so simple when you just do what Joe says.
And my favorite, James. Now, James was a trader. He was making a great income, about $15K a month. But one day he approached me and wanted to know my secret and make the switch. He told me he knew the American dream was dead too. Here's what he has to say.
If you're watching this and you don't listen to every single word Joe says, you're simply not serious. Do you want to be one of those people on the bus in 6 months? Or join the club that we're all in, where we've got money coming in every single day.
Now, I'd like to present you with all the facts, because I believe that facts are what matter more than words. But I'm not going to be broadcasting all the details about Americash on this page. So, only for those serious people who got the point of this video, I'm going to transfer you to a secure page where the details will all be revealed before your eyes. All you have to do is fill in your name and email in the box and click Next. Then, you'll receive exclusive access for a limited time to a live webinar where I show you how it's done and how live profits are generated. I told you this will be the most important video you'll ever see. I'm sure you're a little on the fence, and that's normal. That's healthy. But you've really got just two choices. Leave this page and ignore what you really want. You can say it's not real, not true, and go back to that seat on the bus that's going nowhere. Go back to your dreadful job and an empty bank account. Go back to a life where you trust the American dream. That's just sad. Or, if you're sharp as a tack, you can take the second option. You can take one small action that's going to drastically affect your life with no risk and no investment whatsoever. You'll click the Next button, get free access to an exclusive webinar with me, and learn a thing or two. You'll receive specific step-by-step directions on what needs to be done next, and see live how the app makes incredible profits in a short period of time. don't miss out on this one-time exclusive opportunity to watch it. Simply click the button below right now. I'm telling you, it doesn't get better for you than this. I don't know if you believe in fate or some higher power, but if you do, this could be your calling. Again, all you have to do is click the button below. I'll see you on the other side. Bring a martini or two, because we're gonna have fun and make money.